Welcome to my YouTube channel Modi Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. In this video, I would like to explaining in details about different objectives of metrology. So let us start with some of the basics about metrology. So in case of the metrology, that will be derived from the two different words, and that will be Greek words. So that will be metro means measurement and logy it means science. So metrology is defined as a science of measurement. So metrology, it will be dividing into two categories: engineering metrology and medical metrology. But right now I will only discussing with respect to the engineering metrology. So let's see. The metrology is the science concerned with the establishment. Establishment, you should know about something new developed. Either it will be process development, either it will be your product development, either you should make a design development, or you can say prototype model. So that will be concerned with the particularly measurement. So you should measure the dimensions, its quality, its output, whatever it may be. But metrology, it will be related with the establishment. Sometimes it will be reproductions. So you should take a decisions for the reproductions if the measurement, it will be the part of that. During the manufacturing, or you can say during the measurement, it will be sometimes using some conversions and transfer of the units. So in simple way, metrology is the science of the measurement that will be concerned with the all that particularly respects like establishment, reproductions, conversions and transfer of the units. Then after, the most important part in the case of an engineering metrology, and that will be dimensional metrology. So you should measure the dimensions of the product, whatever it may be. So dimensional metrology is that branch of the metrology which deals with the measurement of the dimensions of the part, or you can say of your workpiece. So basically it will be in terms of the lengths, angles and many more. So you should measure the dimensions of your raw materials as well as the working process, or you should also use for the dimensional measurement for your finished product. So the measurement of the dimensions, it will be established at any time whenever it will be the requirement of your product dimensions, right? So that will be, you should for a raw material, finished product, or you can say into the working process. So dimensional measurements at a required level of the accuracy are the essential link between the designer's intent as well as the delivered product. So whatever designing by a designer as from the dimensional accuracy, it will be manufacturing by a production engineer, and that final delivered product, it will be measured, because that will be as per my designer's aspects or not, or you can say that will be given by our designers or not. So each and every designer for each and every product, it will be gives the dimensional accuracy with some tolerance limit, and according to that limit, that will be given by a designers to the production engineer. So that production engineer work for that, and after making the finished product, it will be need to be measured. Then after that will be a delivered a product, because this delivered product, it gives the ensurement regarding to the dimensional accuracy of the product. So nowadays most of the industries that will be focusing onto the mass productions, and due to that mass productions, for a single machines, it will be having several components, and that all several components, it will be manufacturing at several locations, and all that components, it will be easily assembled. So due to the interchangeability and standardizations into the measurement as well as into the design and the productions, it will be only possible. So without that measurement, without that metrology, without that productions, it will be not possible anyway as a mass productions. So interchangeability plays a vital roles into the mass productions. And for the interchangeability, you should measure each and everything as from the dimensional accuracy. So that will be the basics about the metrology. Now we are discussing about objectives of a metrology. So basically the measurement is to provide a required accuracy at the minimum cost. Metrology has further objectives in a modern engineering plants with different aspects. So let's see that aspects. Complete evaluation of newly developed product. So once organizations, or you can say production house, that will be deciding for manufacturing of the new things. So that newly developed product, that will be given by a design engineer to the production engineer. And after making that new product, before it will be delivered to the customers, it will be completely evaluated. Either it will be with respect to the dimensional, either that will be with respect to the performance. So you should measure. So that will be the basic objectives of metrology. Then determine of process capabilities. So if you are working with some process capabilities like welding machines, or you can say metal joining processes are there. So how this process it will be going to be utilized, how that will be given the output for developing the products. So determinations of the process capabilities, that will be the important thing. Then you should take the maximum advantages of that process. Then it will be converting into the production. So determination of the process anywhere, whatever it will be into the design, whatever it will be into the production, whatever it will be into the measurements. So each and everywhere determination of the process capabilities, that will be the most objectives of the metrology. Then determination of the measuring instrument capabilities and ensure that they are quite sufficient for their respective measurement. So basically once you utilize some instrument like vernier caliper, micrometer into the measurement as well as into the productions, so you should determine the capabilities of that instruments. So that instrument it will be gives the ensurement regarding to that measurement, right? So you need to calibrate your instrument periodically for betterment into the measurement. So for that calibrations, determination of the measuring instrument capabilities, that will be the essential part for the further measurement. Then after, minimizing the cost of inspection by effective and efficient use of available facilities. So by minimum effort, or you can say by minimum cost of the inspections, you should go for the 100% inspection as well as, and by effective and efficient use of that particularly available facilities. So that will be the theory like maximum utilization of the resources. So that will be applicable anywhere into the design as well as into the productions, as well as you should also apply for the metrology, or you can say measurement science. So nowadays most of the industries that will be focusing onto the 100% inspection onto your final product. So they are also focusing with the minimize the cost of the inspection. Then that will be making a good profit. So by reducing the cost of the inspection, and also they are focusing onto the 100% inspection of each and every process as well as each and every product. Then reducing the cost of rejects and rework through the applications of statistical quality control techniques. If somewhere into the inspections, or you can say measurement, you should find a rejections. So by some treatment, or you can say by some process, or you can say rework onto that particular components, and now it will be converting into the acceptable. If it will be not acceptable into one machines, so you should converting and it will be usable product into some another machines. So work onto that, reducing the cost of the rejects as well as rework through the applications, and that will be only possible if you are performing 100% inspections, or you can say measurement into your product. Then after, to standardize the measuring method. So due to that standardizations, or you can say interchangeability, so for a single machines, the different components it will be manufactured, or you can say produced at different locations, and due to that measurement it will be assembled at one place, and that will be only possible with respect to these standardizations into the productions, standardization into the design, as well as standardization into the metrology, or you can say measurement, or you can say in simple way it will be having a good interchangeability. Then and then the solution as a mass production it will be possible. Otherwise it will be having a difficulties for the assembly of the different components that will be manufacturing at different organizations as well as different locations. So main objective is that to achieve the mass production, to standardize the measuring methods also. Then after, to maintain the accuracies of the measurement. So you need to utilize a skilled persons, or you can say good instruments, as well as the good environment conditions as per the standard is being required into the measurement. So to maintain all that locations, or you can say holding, devising, and you can say the environment conditions, skill, labors for maintaining the accuracies of the measurement, or you should go for the calibrations of the instrument as per the requirement. Then after, to prepare design for all the gauges and special inspection fixtures. So periodically it will be inspected and it will be calibrated before you should go for the measurement at the critical applications. So for that, main objective of the metrology, that will be to prepare designs for all gauges, because all the standard gauges that will be play a vital role for the calibrations of the instrument as well as the calibrations of the process. So preparation of the designs of all the gauges and inspection of that particular fixtures, that will be the essential part. After that, if you like this, then subscribe and share. Modi Mechanical Engineering Tutorials.